So we are in the TMC newsroom. I'm Carl Ford. I'm here with my friend Kaynam. Hedayat. Did I say it right? I always have problems with your pronunciation.
That's fine, Carl.
Okay, great.
It's Kaynam Hedayat.
And EXFO. Now, I know you from the BRICS days, but now BRICS is part of EXFO, right? Is that the way it worked?
Now BRICS is part of EXFO. EXFO, yes.
Okay.
We are a Canadian firm headquartered in Quebec with a long heritage in test and measurements. And now we'll provide a whole network assessment solution, ranging from installation to monitoring to customer care.
Excellent. So oh my goodness, we'll try to speak Quebecois here.
Okay.
So the first question for you is, as I think of you guys, you were always really good at optimization discussions and utilization of the network and basically testing people. How is the wireless space changing right now in terms of what are they asking for and what do they need, and what's the customer demand like?
I think the wireless space is going through two evolutions. The first one is happening right now, which is around mobile backhaul. There's a lot of pressure on operators to reduce cost, and they're doing this in two ways. One, going towards a packet-based backhaul mechanism, and the second, they're going towards a shared service model where they are outsourcing the backhaul. And actually, there is another method that we talk afterwards, which I think of it as a backhaul, but others think of it as something else. Now, the traditional backhaul we're talking about, moving towards Ethernet and a packet-based network, you are more familiar with the issues and problems, ranging from latency to packet loss and how you manage and monitor and assure the quality. And that's where we get involved with the wireless providers, ensuring the packet core and now the mobile backhaul. The second part of backhaul, which is interesting, is the femtocells. Not many people think about the femtocells as backhaul. It is truly a offload of the cell tower, it's true. At the same time, it is taking advantage of a free backhaul mechanism, the internet.
Right.
And you're very familiar with that, Carl, right?
Yes, sir.
And the issues that exist on backing of voice on the internet. And that's where we get involved as well with our mobile provider friends, where we can monitor from the packet core all the way to the femtocell and provide the KPIs, the key performance indicators necessary to make policy decisions or routing decisions or pure customer management decisions.
So now what's driving the demand? Because the question I got, it was an interesting day. I heard some mobile video, I heard some people talking about voice, but a lot of people talking about data. So we've got three different types of traffic that have three different pattern needs. Basically, what's driving the testing? Like when you sit there and you listen to the customer, are you finding you're having to in effect create different VPN strategies for them in their testing, or how are they looking at the SLAs that they're trying to maintain?
I think what is driving it in the backhaul from the tower to the core is SLAs, and is visibility and ensuring the quality that they're paying for or they're managing. In the femtocell is more visibility across the voice, video, and data. Now, what is driving the backhaul in general right now is mostly data. I think it soon will transform into video, and soon after that, after they figure out everything, voice will go into that, and that comes into play when LTE starts rolling out. As you know, LTE is a pure packet network.
Right.
And that introduces much new challenges for the operators.
Now, having heard that statement being made, I've heard a lot of people who, behind the scenes, are talking about, in effect, GR303 over IP now being brought to the wireless. So the stuff you and I got to see in our old days is now coming back to us. Do you hear that as well? Or people kind of trying to backhaul the wireless to their existing switching fabric for voice?
Right now, I think it's more they're trying to backhaul into the existing switching fabric. But as we move towards the LTE and the pure packet network, you will see IMS going all the way to the tower and all the way to the handhelds. So you will see a pure end-to-end IP network, and that's where things get very exciting, both in terms of technology. Now we'll have the VoIP and SIP end-to-end, and in terms of our technology and our solutions, where we have challenges in terms of monitoring now the whole network. Is not the packet core or the edge, now it's all the way to the customer and the handhelds.
Okay. So, have you made any announcements while you're here? What's going on with EXFO here? What's the drivers for the customers coming into the booth? What are you talking about?
Well, we decided not to have a booth at the show.
Oh,
this time.
okay.
We are doing a lot of customer meetings. We have had a good year. We made our quarterly announcements just recently. And in terms of EXFO as a whole, we have a lot of focus around mobile backhaul. It's a major area of initiative for us and our focus. And also IMS in the packet core.
Okay. In the wireless backhaul space, the last thing I want to ask about is right now they say about 10% is serviced by fiber, and the rest is basically sitting there with whatever facilities they can gather. Are you being asked for different parameters for the different scenarios in what they're looking at? How are they trying to optimize, I guess is the question.
I think when you talk about packet-based, mainly Ethernet, it doesn't matter if it's Ethernet over SONET or Ethernet over fiber, the parameters are the same. It's all about frame delay and latency. When you talk about TDM and T1 lines or the legacy, the parameters are more bit performance parameters, which really transport and physical layer. So to answer your question, I think the focus being Ethernet, the parameters are typically the same, and everybody is very concerned about latency, jitter, and loss.
Right.
And you're familiar with those. Nothing has changed. Same parameters.
I'm having packet loss right now
right.
as we speak. Good. So anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you, Carl. It's always good to see you.
Good to see you too.